Hey guys, welcome to Let's Talk Venture, the podcast dedicated to travelers, backpackers, and explorers with thousands of stories. My name is Tony, and today I'm talking with an anonymous guest who chose to be called Paul, as he is currently fleeing his country, the Uzbekistan. Together, we try to talk about the reason that made him flee his country, the current political state in Uzbekistan, and his hope and dreams for his future life. So here we go, Let's Talk Venture with Paul. Okay, Paul?
Yep.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Can you introduce yourself, please? Can you introduce yourself?
I'm from Uzbekistan origin. I was born in Samarkand city, and I'm 31 now. After I was living in Tashkent before coming here, and in the life was a normal life, actually good life, because I have everything about. I have a house, I have a family, and I have many friends. I have a business, a good business, and everything was fine. But now, a little bit, it's life, I have some problems with that people who have a power, and I don't know, maybe someday I will have like this power, and I didn't wanna, somebody will be like me, and like my situation, because it's hard, really hard. Because in your country, when you didn't nothing, but you need to pay for something or for somebody, that the people didn't, do nothing for take this monies, monies or my company, everything else.
Yeah.
That's for now. What's interesting you about my life?
Because
he's big.
it's because I have a kind of connection, because so to give you context, so my parents are from Cambodia, and maybe for you it wasn't in a context of war, but my mom and my grandparents often remind me that they flee Cambodia because of war that strikes there. Yeah, there was a big genocide there called the War of Khmer Rouge, the Red Khmer. So because of that, there has been a kind of push in the country where a group of revolutionaries try to push the power there, and so to kind of push the people with power, and so they took the house of the people. They say, you need to flee, there will be war here, you will be back in 2 or 3 weeks. But instead of that, they just started to kill people, to kill the Cambodian people. And so my mom, my whole family, my mom was 13 at that moment, and so she had to flee from Phnom Penh, the capital of Cambodia, to go to Vietnam by foot, and she had to hide in the forest with her family. When she was walking, sleeping because of exhaustion. Yeah. She was so exhausted that she kept on walking, but at the same time she was sleeping, and she saw dead bodies on the road everywhere. So I got a connection to that theme of having to flee your country as you did. So but now you are.
Understand.
Yeah.
In my country, peace. How I can say it. But really, we haven't a war. We have a freedom.
Okay.
nice country. I can't say the country is something bad, about me, because everything is fine. Just have that people's they are thinking only about power, about themselves,
Correct.
and they didn't care about what will be happened after with this person or that person. It doesn't matter, but they think only to take and to be more powerful and more money.
Yeah.
And my business was not so, I can't say it was a big or something else, but I was start a new I can say a new generation in the business, because everybody in other companies, they I can say they was a little bit how I can say it, they didn't believe to this it will be happen, it will be, and it will be, and they can make a big money, and I do it. I take this risk and I do it because it was not so small risk, because if somebody from government will become and ask who they are, I can't answer.
Yeah.
Really, I can't, because and they will be give me minimum the taxes, big taxes I need to pay for that kind of business. And after I do some business with my friend, and he's on jail now,
She's in jail?
Yeah, because it was not us business, it is corruption, I can say monopoly corruption.
Yeah.
And we have like this system, because how I can say, it's okay, no problem with this, because they didn't touch nobody, but when you wanna do this business, you have the contacts, you have some people who can give you money to do this people. You just find a way to to be little bit better life, to take a little bit more from life what you want, just to travel, not so buy a big yachts, not so buy like these buildings, no, just for a little bit, make your life better. And they didn't love when you coming inside to this business, they didn't want. And in first, my friend in the jail now, me, I was run, I will be say like that, but not wrong. Just I was think about for a few months early, and I think it will become, because some people come to me and say you need to out from the system, and they do many of kind not good things, because in my job I have some problems with my job in my business. I can't say you which kind of business I make it, because if I will be maybe somebody somewhere, and sometime after your when it will be in internet, somebody maybe know about it, and I'm sorry, of course.
No, don't worry.
And just for a first time, I pay like 30,000 in the US dollar. It may be cost in euro 25,000, like this. It was a little problem, but it was for me not little, because 25,000 for me it's good money.
Yeah.
And because in my country it is, I can buy one house, one apartment with 2 rooms,
Yeah.
and it's good. I out from this problem, I give it for everybody who was give me for to do this business, but I was in zero. I came to zero, but no problem, because in my accounts have a money, and just I wanted, I didn't want to use my account monies. And after I unfortunately, yeah, I use it, and because I have a credits and something like this. And after they do for me next problem, and it was a bigger. And after I take from my friends' money, I take from all who can give me, and cover up this problem too.
Okay.
And the third was they didn't give me no problems, just come. It was two guys, and one guy was outside of my office, and they said, they didn't say like opening oh, we will kill you, no, but I know that persons, I know who sent that persons, that man's, because they are didn't little or small peoples, I don't know, maybe some another company, no, it was a powerful who was, I know it, they was in the government,
But they are in the government.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if they are not in government, they can't do this.
Okay.
Because in my country, everything is okay, but have a little,
Corruption.
problem. Corruption. No. Corruption is not little. It's really problem for us. Everybody know it. In other countries, everybody know it. Because not only in my country, I think I have a friends in Russia, I have a friends in Kazakhstan, I have a friends in Tajikistan. Corruption in USSR, in countries which was in USSR, they have these problems, and it's okay. The people are, they are living with this, and they know how to need to move, for staying alive. To life, it's hard. Maybe to, how I can say you, it is just stay alive. No, I can say it's in other words, because you haven't nothing. Maybe you have a little apartment where are you living, and another maybe nothing. Maybe the people are eating meat in 2 months one time. Little bit meat with their children. Some people doesn't have. Yeah, that kind of people everywhere have, because not so. I can say you every time. Not everybody is living good, but we are trying. Who trying? He can do something. I am thinking like that. But when you make it, and somebody think it's it's his. He can just come and take. It's not good.
Yeah.
It's bad, and it's really corruption and monopoly. Monopoly corruptions is, I don't know. For a country, for a peoples, it's not good, because the peoples will be didn't, grow up. It will be stay. Just maybe it will be go to minus. Because the peoples didn't study, because the peoples didn't know their,
resources.
And I don't know. I didn't like this system. I didn't wanna for my country this system. I wanna better something. Because the peoples are the humans, all humans. They can live if they want, if they trying to do something. If the peoples are working hardly, and they must take a good salary for a life.
Yeah.
And they have a like this chance to be a millionaire, to be a not so big millionaire, or maybe for their lives and make some goodness, for their family, for their friends, I don't know, everything. But in my country, if you have some little problems with, if you have money, if you will be show this, it's a problem. Because the people, everybody will be, I didn't mean about the normal peoples, the peoples who have money, who have power. Who is this? And where he take money?
Yeah.
And if Okay, no problem. This system is have everywhere. I think in Europe, if I will have a 10 million euro, and I will be go to buy this, and maybe the government will be asked, who is this, and where he take this monies, because I didn't work in Europe and I didn't do a business but if you have a business and you are paying taxes in Europe, you can buy a city if you can.
Yeah.
And nobody didn't say you nothing, because it is fact. You didn't grab nothing. You didn't grab bank. Nobody, and it's normal. In my country, it's not so like this. And now I'm here because I'm scared about my life and about my family, because I didn't want to make some problems with me, and if it will be touch my family, no, I can't. After live normally, and I said, okay, if somebody want to do something for me, it's okay, but not my family.
Yeah.
If even something will be wrong with me, my family didn't they will be didn't quietly, they will be do something. I have a friends, I have a my family is not so small. I mean, not blood family. I mean, everybody, uncles. They can maybe after speak about something with somebody, and they will have a problem too.
Yeah.
And for this, I just take my wife to Turkey. She's in Istanbul now. And, for her security.
Yeah.
My mom is far too. I can't say where.
Yeah.
And I'm here, and everybody close to my family is now in safety. They can't do something for my family. I'm here, and I'm go on to government to ask if I can stay in French, legal, and maybe I will be doing some business here, and I will be live a normal like French peoples. They make some business. Maybe I will be just works somewhere. I have qualifications. I can study if it's need in some universities. It's normal. And just if the government of the France believe, I don't know.
So just by curiosity, you don't have to tell me what kind of company, but what were you doing? Like, was it gestion of a company, or was it just like you were a CEO in your former company? You were a CEO, like the creator of your own company?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I was the owner. I'm a founder of my company.
Okay.
It was I have two companies.
Yeah.
One of them import export.
Okay.
One of another section.
Yeah. Okay.
And now I have one company. My company is staying.
Yeah.
It's okay. But I don't know. Maybe they will be close my company. Maybe they will be just take and rename it.
Yeah.
I don't know what will be happened in there now, because I didn't input my friends or somebody to this, for in my situation in my country, because maybe if somebody will be interested with my documents or something else, they will be, who are you? Come here, and they will have a problem.
Okay.
And I didn't want to, for somebody to do this.
And so you've been here in France for how long?
How long I'm staying here?
No, you've been here in France since when?
Since from December.
Since December?
Yeah.
Okay.
November over and December.
Okay. And so no, I'm just thinking about the French administration, which can be a little bit tricky if you already saw that, I think.
They will be really...
The French administration to do passport and visa to stay can be a little bit complicated sometimes. So
No, they can't believe it.
it can be complicated.
Complicate. With
Hard.
my trouble.
No, with everything. Just the French administration sometimes. It's you can have trouble with that. But
What kind of trouble?
the delay to have a meeting with to have one paper, and you have to wait to
Second
have
paper.
have the second paper, and then you have to feed everything, and you need to do a folder, and when you go to your meeting, if there is one paper missing, you need to reschedule another. Yes, the French administration.
Okay, if the French administration love a paper, it's okay. I work many years with the documents, and I think I have in my life good,
Funny question. So, have you started to learn French?
Yeah, I started, but not in school.
Okay.
Just in practice.
Okay.
A little bit.
How is it going?
Comme ci, comme ça.
Comme ci, comme ça.
So, you know. But I think I need to maybe 2-3 months to speak if I will be concentrate and to learn a language. I think 2 or 3 months I will be speak and I can understand or something understand from another person. It's basically, I mean.
Because how many languages do you speak now?
Now it's 5.
You speak 5 languages?
Yes. Now English, of course, everything is not so, qualification my not best, but I can understand. I can speak in English language, in Turkish language, in Russian language, in my language, and a little Korean language too.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So I guess I get the idea why you say, okay, French I can learn in 2 or 3 months. So,
yeah, basically, I mean, because the French language are a little bit same with my language.
Oh.
Like
okay.
the tongues like like this. I have. I think it will be better for me to learn. And if it will be Chinese or Japanese language, no, I can't say this because the hieroglyphs, it's not easy.
Hieroglyph.
Yeah, yeah. And maybe my English not so good. I didn't, I didn't tell you everything, in how it's really looking.
Yeah.
If I will be speak in Russian or Turkish language, I can really say you what's going on.
Okay.
Really, because in English I'm trying to be don't say something wrong or maybe wrong words, just in generally, what happened and why I came here. If I will be tell you about all my life, what kind of the problems I was, and it's will be, I think, story for 12 hours maybe, and then I think nobody will be listening to 12 hours, maybe.
Okay. How is it the distance with your closed one?
With my family.
Yeah.
It's hard, of course. I don't know. You have a family? Yeah, you have a daughter?
No, I'm too young for that.
No.
You have children?
I have a daughter.
Yeah.
A wife. And how I can say? It's hard. Yeah, I can just be take it easy and just to cover my feels. Yeah, I can to do something, speak with somebody, and I'm trying to didn't think about this so much because in the past I was have a problem with my psychological system. It was a crisis with my
Neurological.
Yep, it was a crisis. In 1 month, I was in a bed
You were in coma?
Turkey, in Antalya, yeah, like a coma.
Oh,
Because it was the first, not the second time, was when I, the people's, how I can say, it's not good business was, and I lost for that moment $4,000
okay.
and 400,000. I'm sorry, and it was big, kick from the life for me, and I was in Turkey at that moment. Oh, it's okay. Now it's okay. I was taking many medicine, procedures, everything, and now it's okay. Just it's when I was something, when I'm thinking about this all very, hardly, it's maybe will become for me not good.
But so why didn't you stay in Turkey with your family, or why don't you bring your wife and your daughter here in
I
France?
can't because the visa is not so easy
Okay, yeah.
to take from my country, because for me it's okay because every embassies, French or it's Germany or it's Polonia or it's another countries which we have embassies, they believe to my company.
Yeah.
Because my company was not small.
Yeah.
Like a little bit small company. No, I was many times in outside of company, and I was in many times. I was 2 times in Europe. After I was in other countries, I was travel. Not and my passport was good. The last time I didn't want to stay here without visa, but I wasn't have another choice, because I just speak with the immigration, and they said no, we can't, give you another visa. You need to go out and after take a visa and come. If I will be do this there, I will be didn't come back never, and I don't know. And after I search some another ways to stay and to be in safety.
Yeah.
And the people say that you can go and be a refugee, and they said I speak with I was have some they are not friends, but they are good people.
Yeah.
They helped me. I can't say just like they are my friends because it's not so time. It will be lie, They are just help me. They are very good homeless peoples, and they said you can just go to forum and you will be a refugee. And this is I think they said it's one way what you can do for my situation.
Okay.
And just I do it, and I'm waiting.
French administration.
Yeah. My story really is big. If I didn't tell you everything.
You don't have to tell me everything. Don't.
I mean, I can, but it will be little bit hard, to remember this, and no, it is in the past.
Yeah.
But last one was not good because I didn't do this. Go to somewhere to be a refugee.
Yeah.
No, for me it's hard.
Yeah.
Really, because I'm not like that person who is running, but I have no choice. I just think about all. What can I do in my country? What can I do to just cover up this problem? No, I can't do nothing.
I'm a little bit curious about Uzbekistan. So can you tell me a little bit, like, so to summarize the thing, what do you like the most about Uzbekistan, that you miss the most there?
Most what I like in my country.
Yeah, like what do you miss there, for example?
I think all the buildings, the house, the streets, people are
So how are the people there? How are they?
normal people. Like here, it's it does mean I'm missing more. I think pilaf, my national food, because every day, every night, I was go and eat pilaf, very good pilaf.
So what is pulov?
It's just with making with rice,
Yeah.
meat, onion, carrot, and a little bit spices. It's very good. Maybe I will be make for you someday.
Okay.
We will be buy everything, but some species it didn't have in France.
Yeah.
Because I need to say to my friends they will be sent, and I can make it.
You need special spices to do that?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
The special spices because they have a little bit not same here, and the rice is. I just search in the markets and Carrefour and in other markets. I search, but like that rice, I didn't see it.
Is it a similar rice to, like, for example, in Asia or Japan? Like this rice a bit sticky, which can be hold, like when this kind of rice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And I need to try this. Yeah. Everywhere have a national food, and French food I like. It's good, more healthful, because in my country foods are. I can't say they are really healthful because they have many calories, oil, and it is for a. It's only eat, and after. I like that. But no, it's okay. I can understand, and I can to receive every changes.
Yeah.
And I think I can live in French because I'm not from from desert or something where everything is same. Banks, roads, rules everywhere. You didn't need to this, and it's okay. It's normal. It's good life. Here is more. The people maybe didn't understand. More people or most of them about in other countries didn't have this all. The life is good.
Yeah.
Because everything for peoples. You have a car, pay tax, okay. You want an apart, okay, buy, pay tax, buy. Everything have. If you want a credit, you can just go and take. If you think you can return back this money, and everything, the roads, the city is good.
But the thing that French people mostly complains about France is that the fact that here the government put tax on absolutely everything. Like you pay tax on what you buy in grocery store, you pay tax for gasoline, you pay tax for your house, you pay tax for the rent, you pay tax for having a credit, you pay tax when you do a subscription to a bank account. You pay tax on absolutely everything, and because of that it's the basic of how the government is financing itself. So now in France the government is at this state of okay, this is a complicated situation because we don't make enough money anymore, because when we wanted to have more money, the plane at the beginning was to put higher taxes on company because it's company who does the biggest money. But because of that, the company started to flee and to relocate to other countries where they had to pay less taxes. And now that there is less company here in France, the government, which still needed money, started to raise the taxes on the population because they needed money. And so they saw that it was working, so they keep on increasing the tax for the population, but the population salary doesn't raise, so that's why they start to say, hey, no, that's not a good plan, we already struggled that much, enough, so please stop increasing the taxes. And the government keep on increasing the taxes because the government needs money to run the country, and so that's how the situation get worse and worse and worse, and that's mostly one of the climax. Like the drops that may put everything on fire was November of last year, when the government raised the tax on gasoline.
Gasoline?
Gasoline, the gas.
Yeah.
And because of that, me, I don't care that much because it's. I saw the statistic and I said, oh, okay, we are just putting ourselves on the same level as other countries of Europe, where now we pay the same amount of money for gasoline as the rest of Europe. But French people, I agree that they struggle and they need to complain, but we are European, so maybe we can just put ourselves on the same level.
Yeah. I think you can say you are in French. One salary is enough for.
Not always. Like there is what we call here the SMIC. So the minimum salary legal that a company has to give to someone. It's actually really, really low. When you take the tax and the what we call les impôts, which is like a tax you need to pay annually, which is something stupid because like once every year you have to pay everything on a year instead of separating every month to just okay, every month we take that. Like for years and years you had to pay everything in just 1 year, which is a little bit crazy. Like you have your normal way of living, and 1 month in the year you need to pay so much money for a whole year. Like it's instead of just putting aside every month to have a regulated way of living every month. I don't know, it was a little bit weird as a system. But yeah, I don't know what to think about France. Like, I like the way of living, the simplicity of living, but what I dislike about France is the fact that it lacks a lot of open-mindedness about the world. Like you see that I think the main problem is the fact that French people have a little bit of trouble with English. With learning English. So you saw that. Yeah. And because of that, people lack the information of what's going on outside of France. They just hear the translation from the newspaper, the TV and everything, so they doesn't have the whole information. They just have the information that the TV and journalism are okay to give about what's going on outside. And so that brings me to a new question. So how's life in France when you are not speaking French and people only speak French and don't speak English?
Maybe it is they didn't want to, because they are living in French, and it's of course in my country not everybody speak in English too.
Yeah.
But if some people speak in English and he know English, he will be helped. and he will be answer.
Yeah.
You know, and he will be tried. Yeah, here have a nice people too. If even they didn't know English, if I show them I need to this place, and they can just take me and just okay. I don't know. I'm researching, you know, the French now, because I was only in more time, only in Lyon.
Yeah.
And I think when I will be, of course, God help us to take my documents, and I will be free walking. And after, I think I will be research all cities, and I will be. I need to see everywhere, because the peoples are saying like a south and north, the peoples are not same.
Yes.
And the culture like a little bit not same. Yeah?
Yes.
And I need to be there too, because I need to see because why they are. I need to speak. I think when I will be speaking French, it will be more easily for me to speak and understand why maybe what kind of problem I have with English language. Because I know English language is like a world language.
Is what?
World language.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everywhere where you will be, if you will be speaking my language, nobody will say what. Like if in even French, Germany, maybe the French, Germany, or Italy, Spain language, or maybe somewhere the people are speaking this in this language, but not every time. It's more, of course, English. If you will say like, "What is your name?" and everybody will be know about it. He asking my name. Yeah, like je m'appelle Paul. Yeah.
Just because, so why did you decide to come to France and not another country in Europe?
Because I have one guy who a long time, I think 1 year, we speak with him and we work with him because he was a guide.
He was a
tour guide.
Guide. Tour guide.
Yeah, okay. Tour guide, and I was have many the people who I sent to France, and they are just walking. They have a cruise, from Marseille after Le Havre, Marseille and Le Havre, the city, and they have a cruise, and they are just traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so many people I sent to France. It's maybe 500 people like that, and he just was in Paris, do his job, and of course I pay him, and after I speak with him, and he say more easily to take documents, and because I didn't know it about it, where I will be really, which country I need to go and give a document. And he says, maybe you will be come here, I will be show you, I will be explain you how you need to do this, because in other countries I haven't another people who can help with this. I can go to lawyer, but I think it will be really expensive, and it will be cost not so little money. I think. And I can do it myself. And he said, just go there, and they will be explain you everything, and you will be understand what you need to do. If it's okay for you, you can just sign, and okay. It was like this. It's hard. Maybe the hard things will be disappear with the time, but now
it's the beginning, so it's a little bit complicated to start the machine to run by its own. I have one last question because we are almost on time.
Okay.
So I always like to end the interview with a funny story, and I'm sorry I didn't ask you the question before, so you could prepare. So if you need time to think about it, you can. I like to have a funny story. Funny story, like something that surprised you and make you laugh about. So since you arrived in France, was there a moment where a funny situation happened and you said, "Okay, what the fuck is happening right now? What's going on?"
Oh. I don't know.
Or maybe Uzbekistan, like a memory you had in Uzbekistan that make you laugh.
Oh, it was many of kind, but I think nobody will understand it because need to know what's happened real.
You can tell the true story if you want.
In France, I can tell when I was in the street.
Yeah.
First time, because really my money is over. I was on zero. And the forum say you can call to 115 and they can give you some place if they have. Okay, I call and they said no, we haven't places for today and we don't know for tomorrow too. And after I put it phone and just sit and it was in Karash. And I said, oh fuck, I'm in the street, you know. It was for me like a joke, you know. I didn't believe this, but maybe it was very funny. And of course Frank, you know Frank?
Yeah.
He's every time giving, you know, positive. Every time he make a laugh everybody can just stay and listen him and he giving a positive. Yeah, of course, maybe I haven't like this so much the situations where I can just really make a laugh. Maybe in my wedding day when I just sign and my friend say your freedom is over. When I just signed. Welcome to hell, like
the hell of marriage.
Because he was already married. And when many of kind stories.
Okay.
Just it's if I will be remember. I'm missing really.
Yeah.
With that persons, with that friends, but now I can't choose. If even the will be I will be have some problem with the documents or with something, I can't go back, you know, because for now, if after maybe 1-2 years, maybe 3 years, I don't know, I will be every time to ask from my peoples about my situation there. If they will be say, okay, now is you can come back. If I will be really want to come back, I will be come back. If
okay.
no, I will be. I think about get my family, my wife, my family, all, and come here with my mother. And I think I don't know. We'll see. Because I didn't like to move very fast and run. I don't know. I'm just thinking about what will be and what can I do. And of course, I'm Muslim and I believe that God will be help with everything. If even it's not my power. No? If I can't do it, I think He can do it.
Okay. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. See you later.
See you later.
A big thanks to Paul who has accepted to talk with me during this episode. Thanks also to the Alto Hostel and his staff for letting me record the podcast, and thank you for listening to it. And you can also find other episodes of Let's Talk Venture on YouTube, Spotify, Deezer, Apple Podcast, PodCloud and the Internet Archive. You can follow my adventure on Instagram and Facebook, and all the links will be in the descriptions. And if you've liked this episode, please share it and talk about it around you. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a thumbs up and 5 stars, and I see you next Monday.